My name is Sue Roscoff. I am an ambassador here with Project Die Hard, and we have a lot going on. You're going to be loving to hear all the great things that have happened and that are coming up. Tonight is a big night, so stay tuned. Hop on in here, see what's all happening, and you know what? We have our president and founder, Brian Gibson, joining us here to give us all the latest and greatest. So, Brian, come on in. Welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. First and foremost, thank you. God bless to everybody that is helping this mission. I just keep it up because wow, this past week, wow, it's just thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. That's all I can say. All right, let's get into it. Share the screen. Yes, I know I got to hit that. Then I got to hit that. Okay. And boom. All right, first and foremost, folks, got to go over it again. We are a faith-based, scripture-led, veteran nonprofit with complete financial transparency. You want our records? Reach out. We'll be glad to send them to you. Remember, if you're watching us here or on the replay, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, like, follow, share. That's how we're going to grow. Especially this YouTube thing, folks. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. If you're watching us, great. If you're not, I got it. But just subscribe. We get $1,000. We get 1,000 subscribers, and we get funding for the mission. See? Remember, God will never leave the mission. The suffering of veterans will not be used to grow the mission. And there's no drugs or alcohol allowed in the mission. Okay? This is going to be the standard start from now on. I got to keep beating this up to people. When you donate to Project Die Hard, it goes to the mission. It doesn't go to people's wallets or trips or all that fancy stuff. All right, our praise report. Okay, we'll never put out veterans' dirty laundry, but we were able to help a veteran that reached out to us. We didn't have the resources to help him, but we did a warm handoff with our brothers down there in Puerto Rico, Rollout PTSD. Take a look at them. They're great people doing great things down there on the island. See, this is a testament to that teamwork makes the dream work. You've heard me say it from the beginning, right? Our ministry partners. Wow, what a blessing. Woodlawn Church here in Paducah, Kentucky has set the date for November 10th. They are inviting other ministry leaders to come and learn about the mission, right? Because that's how we're going to succeed. Community support is how we do this. If you have a question, email ambassador@projectdiehard.org. I guarantee one of my team will reach out to you. You never know. You might even get Sue to reach out to you. Wait, I think I got to back up. No, I don't. All right. You saw the post last night. You saw that floating out there. We have a new FOB name for California. Forward Operating Base Wilson, named after Sergeant James Wilson. The whole backstory on that was I met his mother here in Paducah at our Sam's Club. 3 years ago, I was getting gas. And I will talk about this mission. You give me an inch, I'll take a mile. And 3 years later, she reaches out and says, I want to help you guys. Yesterday afternoon, I spent a good 3 hours talking to her on the phone, and her story of her son who volunteered without any training to counsel his brothers and sisters not to give up, and everything he did, I was moved. So I was like, okay, California, you're getting forward operating base Wilson. Remember, the war goes on here at home. We're not going to let people forget. But first, we got to get forward operating base Rush completed before we move on to any other. So now we have Pennsylvania, Illinois, and California. Love it.
We're growing.
Upcoming events. If you're in the neck of the woods, yep, here it is. The 2024 Fill the Can Trophy Presentation. It's going to be August 30th from 10 to 11:30, from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at 5194 Hinkleville Road, Paducah, Kentucky. These outstanding people, I can't say girls or boys because this is PC world, but these outstanding people have put in the hard work, right? Come and help us say thank you and God bless to them as they accept the trophy for the second year in a row.
Woohoo! Awesome. Thank you, Sports Clips.
All right, and then our next big thing is the upcoming PDH Fellowship Breakfast, September 4th, the first Wednesday of the month at 2861 James Ender Boulevard here in Paducah, Kentucky. That is our fellowship breakfast. This is what we do to give veterans a safe, secure place to fellowship, get support, and a free meal. That is what we're doing while we build facilities. Okay, do we want to take this nationwide? Of course we do. But that takes volunteers. Speaking of volunteers, the next big thing at Forward Operating Base Rush is September 19th through the 21st. The 1st Illinois Battalion of the United States Veteran Reserve Corps is coming down with their bus. And we're not talking a small bus, with a bunch of veterans volunteering their time to help move Forward Operating Base Rush to the next step. Folks, if you have an organization like to join them, help us out to support these veterans as they help us, reach out to volunteer at projectdiehard.org. We need all the help we can get. And now we go into how you can help grow this mission. First and foremost, pray for this mission. Prayer works, folks. We wouldn't be this big where we're at right now if all of our followers and all of our people weren't steadily praying for us. Share our mission. Whether you're watching this program live or on a repeat, share the mission. I can't stress it enough. Right? Volunteer. Volunteer. You have a skill, you have a voice, a knowledge that we need. My question is, do you have the heart to give that time to the mission? Okay, so this mission's huge, and there's a lot of information that's thrown about. and you want more information, I understand that. You email contact@projectdiehard.org. You will get our complete information package. It'll explain everything. But understand this. We only the best is going to do for those we serve. Okay? If you're going to come to Project Die Hard, you're going to be working with veterans. We only take the A game. That's all we do. You want to help? We'll take your help. Community support is how our mission grow. Michael, we see you. Turn on your camera. We'll bring you in as soon as I'm done. Okay. So community support is how we grow. This is, again, how you email ambassador@projectdiehard.org. Who do you know in your community that could be a ministry partner, a resource partner, a mission supplier, a facility supplier? Send them to us. That is how this mission is going to grow. So that is basically the update. Big news, huh?
Lots of big news. There is a lot going. There's always a lot going on, but some weeks there's more details flying around. And that's all. Oh my gosh! If anybody missed that first 10 minutes of this, they need to rewind and catch that, because there's a lot happening. And like you said, mark your calendars. Tell the dates again when you've got the group coming down to be at Fob Rush. That was in September. I believe it was
September 19th to the 21st.
19th through the 21st. So if there's any way you can be there to help out, if you're in the area, if you are out of the area, travel in. That is a great time to get in and join the efforts there. So I'm seeing so we do have a guest joining us tonight, but I see we're having some technical difficulties, so we'll see what we can do to get that worked out. Michael, are you able to hear us though? If you want to just type in a yes there on our notes so we know if you can hear us. But thank you guys so much for all that's happening. I am looking forward to seeing pictures when you hand off that trophy. That's coming up real soon here. That'll be a fun thing. So, they have that trophy now for the next year, right?
Oh, yeah. They got it for the next year.
Bragging rights.
It's going to be that. If you win the annual Fill the Can challenge, you get the trophy for a year. You get to display that. You get to beat your chest and say, I won this.
You made a difference.
Yeah, I made a difference. I made a difference in a veteran's life. I kept the mission going. I kept the fellowship breakfast going. I put in a new faucet at Fob Rush. It all helps.
It's amazing. And for those that don't know when that challenge happens, it starts Memorial Day and goes through Independence Day. So that is the time frame. So think ahead. That's going to come around again before we know it. So make plans to be part of that Fill the Can challenge. We do have a virtual option, and there's actually the cans themselves. So make plans to hop on board and help out in that way next year. It's a real easy way to make a difference here.
Oh, it is. It is. That's our annual fundraiser. Remember the old, what was it, March of Dimes telethon? Right?
This is our version.
This is our version of I would love to have it grow that big. I'd love to run on a TV station for 24 hours with a huge ammo can there with the numbers clicking up. That would be great.
Just wait. Time will tell where that all goes because
No, we'll get
things are
there.
coming.
We'll get there. All right, let's bring in our guests and see if we can get this worked out.
All right, so Michael, we're going to go ahead and bring you in on screen here. Are you able to hear us? Glad you're here. It was saying he was having trouble with the unmute piece here. I wonder if I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do on my end to help out. I don't see any buttons that I can push though to make a difference. So I'm wondering, I can put my phone number in for him to give me a call to see if I can do anything.
Yeah, Michael, we're going to put that in the chat. Reach out via text to Kurt, to Susan. What did you? Was that you or him?
That's me on there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll put Kurt's on as well.
Okay, folks. Again, we do this live, so there's always technical issues that will come up.
Yeah.
Okay. From my understanding, Michael here is another veteran. He's already been on with our resource partner, the Disability Channel, right? He's got a great story. If we don't get it all fixed up today, hey, we'll have him back on.
I do have an intro that I can share with you, give you a little more background as we're working out those technical issues. But Michael Wooten is a songwriter and producer who's a Marine Corps veteran who survived cancer twice and a heart attack. He is 71 years young. He wrote and co-produced an inspiring song entitled Loving My Dream by the Raw Reynolds. It has received over 300,000 hits on TikTok. This exceedingly celebratory song would be an excellent fit for anyone, including veterans who are down and out and who are struggling with mental and physical disabilities. Loving My Dream is a celebration song for weddings, graduations, anniversaries, birthdays, or any other personal achievement. And there is a 30-second video snippet that I can pull up if you want me to share that here. All right, give me just a moment.
Technology, folks. We're working through it. Hey, you got a question you have for us? Put it in the comments. Restream is nice here. They dump them all into one big box.
All right, so give me a moment here to share my screen, and we will bring that in.
Earl Williams, greetings. Welcome to the podcast, brother. Glad you are here. Where are you hailing from? How big is our reach?
There we go. So actually, I know Earl is in Iowa, Waterloo, Iowa, and he is a great friend who does a lot with veterans, and he actually has a military radio station piece that he's involved in as well. So that is something that we should talk to him a little bit more about. Okay, so let me go ahead and play this. Here we go.
Reinvent your dreams. On a winning team. Respect the dream.
Excellent. So that was a piece that was shared with us and from Michael. So I'm looking forward to getting to talk to him more about this and find out some more details. But I know, again, we've got the technical issues here. So Michael, if you can hear us, go ahead and reach out. We've got a phone number in the chat. in the private chat here in Restream, and we'll do our best to help you out so we can get you on here because we want to talk to you.
Hey, Earl, how come if you know Susan, how come you're not booked on this show? I'm just asking.
Yeah, we do need to get Earl on here.
Okay. There you go, Earl. That's how it works. Do me a favor, shout us out every chance you get. Because that's how the mission grows.
He's saying good questions like, oh, I'm dropping the ball. Earl's an easy one. He's a great guy. He's done a lot of podcasting with us. He is a podcaster himself. He is a DJ on multiple different platforms, and also like events. He does DJing live and in person. He also does it online and as a host. When we do our Saturday shows, we have World of Ability on Saturdays. He has simultaneously been on the show with us and doing a broadcast in England at the same time. And so it's been a lot of fun.
That sounds like somebody we needed Hope Stock 2025 to MC the stage.
Are you hearing this, Earl?
Yeah, Earl, we're going to plug you into Big Records, The Mighty One, a lot of people.
Well, and actually, since we're having connection issues with Michael, I'm wondering, should I send the Earl? Are you available? Send to the link. We can go ahead and bring you in. Let's chit chat.
Let's talk, man. Michael, we're not ignoring you.
No, we want you on here.
We want you on here, but we're gonna send the link to Earl so we can come on and talk. Maybe he has a great idea. Brother, let's get you on screen, man. I can't stress enough. I love this song. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a time to meet up so we can get the rights to use that within our network. That's the key to success. I know Tim, brother, forgive me, I forget how to pronounce your last name, but the Mighty One, we have their songs. We're working right now with what's IM?
Instant message. Actually, I put it in Messenger, so I'll check your Messenger inbox there. I just sent it through that.
Okay, but we're working with SIU. The students came back Monday, or actually today, and they got to get settled in, and then I got to go up and see. Here's the music that we got. Here's all our photos. Make something great. They get practical work experience, and we get a video to play.
Win-win.
Teamwork leads to dream work.
That's what it's all about. We got all sorts of ways to. There's so many good things here that are win-win scenarios. I'm excited to see where things are all going with SIU on board and all the pieces that can happen over this coming year. It's going to be a fun year of revelation, of all sorts of things. I'm seeing Earl is joining us. I'm going to go ahead and bring you up right away, buddy. Welcome. How are you?
Good evening, everyone.
Earl, meet Brian. Brian, this is Earl. So glad you guys can have a chance to see face to face.
Good evening, brother.
Good evening. So tell us about yourself, man.
Well, I am the owner of Night Wolf Event DJ LLC and also the Midwest Plainsman podcast here in Waterloo, Iowa. I've been a full-time DJ for 23 years, doing internet radio and podcasting for the last 15, 16 years. I do a lot of volunteer work, especially with Lions International, doing internet radio on 2 platforms right now with Military Veterans Radio starting up next Monday, and then currently with nativefamilyradio.com. So I've been doing a lot of things over the years, and I get involved with the community as much as I possibly can. And yeah, every single time I get asked if I provide military discounts, that is an automatic yes. Uh, I give military discounts because I have actually done last minute military weddings for couples.
Awesome.
I've there was one lady that contacted me and she only had 2 months to get everything planned out because they had to plan it around his leave.
Yeah, I did 26 years. That's a thing in the military. We only get 30 days vacation a year. Pile on a deployment or two in there, and there's a lot of short notice things that happen.
Yep.
As I always tell everybody, household 6 here, when she says, "Hey, I want to go to dinner," we go to dinner. She goes, "I want to go to the mall," we go to the mall. Everybody goes, "Man, you're whooped." I'm like, no. She took care of my house. She raised my kids while I was out fighting wars. That's respect. That's respect.
People don't think about that, that's a real thing that when you're deployed, you are literally not at home to do those things. Other people are taking on all the roles. It's the military person has obviously their day in, day out. That's their thing. But the rest of the family, it's day in, day out for them too, just a different corner of it. But yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You want to know how great my wife is?
I know she's great, but yes, tell me.
I'm downrange.
I also serve as a volunteer first responder. So basically, yeah, I grew up into it. I've got several friends of mine who are in law enforcement. I've had friends in the military. And so, yeah, anytime I have a chance to give back and do something for the veterans, the current deployed, or even my fellow brothers and sisters and first responders, that's what I do.
Cool. Now back to my wife, right? I'm downrange. I'm in the middle of Baghdad. And she has a major surgery. Didn't bother to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
When I found out, was I livid? You bet your sweet bippy. She goes, "You were responsible for 3,500 lives. You ran a battalion aid station. My family had it covered. You were too deep in there to worry about what's going on back here."
She knew. That's a hard one, but she knew.
I mean, do they even allow guys to carry their phones at all, or no?
Oh, yeah. I had a sat phone. Okay. I had a satellite phone. She could have called me anytime. But she chose not to tell me because she knew what I was going through. I ran a battalion aid station. That means I had 10 medics under me. Had a whole battalion, 3,500 lives. We ran POW camps, prisoner of war camps, so I had 20,000 Iraqi lives I had to look over. Yeah. That is our, you know.
Yeah, your hands were full.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, you know, and people don't think about that. You hear news snippets, and it's that thing over there. You don't realize that these are men and women who are working this. People are there doing a job. You had all of those people that you were responsible for,
Well,
responsible to. Yeah.
again, folks, listen up. Yeah, we want to stop veteran suicide. Okay, how do we do that? Well, we're working on that. But here's what you all can do right now. Because we still have young men and women going to Poland. They're still going out there. They're still deploying.
Yep.
Most of them are Reserve and National Guard units. Look around your neighborhood. Who do you know? Does the grass need cut?
That's a great thought. I mean, really, that has that crossed my mind that something little like that is not little when you're in the middle of juggling all the things while your loved one is deployed. There's
a young wife sitting there with a baby or two, right? Trying to run a house. Well, the love of her life is somewhere around the world, possibly in harm's way. Okay? They need help just as much as my brothers and sisters as we need help. Okay? That's where community comes into play. You know, does that young wife have a leaky faucet? Is the car oil getting changed? Adopt that family. If 2 or 3 of their neighbors would adopt that family, all that little stuff would be taken care of. Family would be safe. So that soldier downrange wouldn't have to have it on their mind, is my family safe?
Let's see. That reminds me of what I hear from you all the time. What's that phrase? Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
That applies.
Yeah, I mean that's how it works. That's just like for us. We are bringing veterans with their families to our facilities. Okay? Everybody goes, well, why are you doing that? You're the only ones that are doing that. Yeah, I know. Maybe the veteran wants to take advantage of a 6-month in-depth course. Look, I'm just going to call it rehab, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can that veteran concentrate on getting better while he's worried about where his wife and kids is getting their next meal?
Nope. Having them all together is part of that healing. Being separated can't be an
In
added
a
stress.
safe, secure place, surrounded by people that will help.
So, 2 quick thoughts here. I know we've got Kurt in the wings ready to come in. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in, but I want to see if you want to dive into Hope Stock a little bit and let Earl know what that's all about, because I don't think he knows yet. But here, I'm going to go ahead and bring Kurt in on. There we go. How are you? It's flying.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll pull up the teaser flyer.
Excellent. And I know Michael's still here as well, and we're having some connection issue of some sort. So if that does resolve, please flag me down here. I wanna bring you in if we can.
Oh yeah, I love when we got a full screen rolling. All right. Where did I put that?
So Hopestock will take place next summer. So summer of 2025, the last weekend in July. So
hold on.
Getting ahead of the game here.
No, don't need that one. We're gonna use this one. Wrong picture. All right. There it is. It's never too early for great news, is it? Right? Big Records, the Disability Channel, Umbrella Splash, and Begin That Street Studios have all jumped on to the Hopestock 2025 bandwagon. Our last one was in 2022. And everybody goes, well, why didn't you do one in 23 and 24? Look, folks, you want to sit in my chair, you can make those decisions. Okay? It's just that simple. I had to worry about, is the electric bill and the water bill getting paid over holding an event?
Yep.
Okay? So this is why we need everybody to start spreading the word. We do have the sponsorship packet almost done to be able to send out. If you would like one, make sure you reach out to Kurt, Susan. They will be more than happy to send it to you. Good things are going to be happening. Is that what you wanted?
Well, tell us some success stories from last time.
Well, 2022. According to the bean counters, it was a totally waste of time and resources. And I beg to differ. Because 4 veterans came to Christ and 2 veteran marriages were saved. In my book, that was the biggest success we've ever had.
That right there is priceless.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, look, folks, everybody wants to tell me how to do it or tell me you need to do this. Well, why don't you do it? That's my question. Kurt, you want to weigh in on that? Because you.
Yeah. Thanks, Brian. I'm looking at the other side of, what they said. I mean, I agree that to go waste the time and, not good use of resources, the wrong idea. But on the other side of it is to look at what that was and to look at what it could be. Brian, do you want to go into a little bit? You showed us 4 entities that are already on board and their logos are already on there. What did you do with those 4 organizations? How did they get in to be partnered with Hopestock? And what are we doing to add to that logo display to have more people on board partnering with us with Hopestock?
Well, Big Records, they're out of British Columbia, Canada. They heard about our mission through the mighty one, Tim. You've seen him out there and about, right? We had a meeting with him with the Disability Channel because of their programs, the video that we're going to live stream it. And Nikirta, the umbrella lady, I'm sorry, guys, I don't remember a lot of names without pulling up all my Facebook contacts and this and that, but she came down and took a tour, and she's like, "Oh, we're going to make Hope Stock happen." She's a big veteran video maker, and she wants to come down and run around with the camera all weekend. I'm like, okay, come on. Come on.
And so I heard something about Christmas in July. Is that just a bad rumor about Hope Stock, or is there something to that?
I don't know now. I think you might have to ask this next guest we're going to bring in.
Oh, let's find out. All right. So we've got Santa Papa John joining us. Welcome. So glad you're here.
Ho, 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 ho. How we doing, kids?
Santa's in the house.
It's an awesome day. Look at this room we got.
What's with all the gray and the black? We need some color in here, guys. Come on now.
We're here to make you pop.
Well, exactly. Brian needs a bright red T-shirt or something on that says the name. We can make it happen.
Actually, on that, I got a meeting tomorrow going over the final designs of our red Remember Everyone Deployed T-shirts.
There you go. Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
You might see those on our store. You might. I don't know.
Okay, there we go. That better.
Color.
All right, let me.
Oh, I can move it.
There you go. So I can see his face.
All right, Santa, that better.
That's almost better. Yep, exactly.
we had our logo over your face there, Earl. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had to move it down. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
So what's new and exciting? What did I miss?
Oh, brother, big things happening in the mission. If you share out this Monday mission, which I know you do, tell everybody, look at the first 10 minutes. Big things are happening in the mission.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Okay. Yeah, this is great. But I understand Kurt had a question in reference to our Hope Stock.
Kurt always has questions.
Yeah, well, I was just throwing out there about Christmas in July and, kind of what you, Santa Papa John, might be doing with the crew at Hope Stock, or their ideas about their Santa approved aspect playing a role in Hope Stock. What does that look like?
Where's Hope Stock? How come I haven't heard this name before? What's this one?
Oh.
Hope Stock is our annual event where we bring all of our veterans together, their families, all of our supporters, and we have a weekend of inspirational music and classes and talks, and we just have a good time.
Sounds like a wonderful, positive idea.
It's not an idea.
Talk about lifting the spirits of the mission.
That's the whole idea. This is our one time to. It's Hope Stock. That's what it is. It's there to give hope.
What's the southern word for it? Hoopananny?
Hootenanny?
Hootenanny there. Hootenanny. I was close. Yeah, you had to throw in a hoopanally because we're doing a hoop something, right?
That's more of a Tennessee type.
Well, aren't you close to Tennessee?
Not that part.
Are you saying you don't want to be affiliated with the other side?
All I know is you go up some of them hollers, you ain't going to come back out.
That's
not without some, profanities or some secrets that can't be admitted to.
I'm
That
just going to
felt like
say,
a feeling I was getting one New Year's Eve. Yeah, going up into the woods north of Menominee, up into Wheeler, and hearing dueling banjos.
well,
Look out.
you've seen the watered down shows on the whatever channel with the moonshiners, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, that's TV. There's real moonshiners up in some of them hollers that
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
they don't want you snooping around.
Yeah. No.
But no, Santa, we will make sure that you get the info pack on Hope Stock. Say our last one was in 2022, and 4 veterans came to Christ, and 2 veteran marriages were saved. So, in my eyes, that event was a great success. In my bean counter's eyes, not so much.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. And there has to be a trade-off there, Brian. Of course.
That's for them to worry about, man. I just care about giving my brothers
Well,
and sisters hope.
if Kurt didn't tell you, I'm on another mission, Brian. I am on a mission because I've not only talked to this wonderful organization, I've been talking in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've talked to a lot of veterans that are setting up organizations, non for profits, um, stuff like you're doing, where we're trying to help out the veterans, and nobody seems to know about each other. So
Uh,
I have, asked around if there is any kind of national list or national registration of what is available out there for our veterans. And what a sad situation when everybody says, no, 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 no. Oh, yes, there is one, but it costs the mission $5,000 a year to be on it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I am on a mission. I'm going to donate a page or a couple pages of my new website to create a list of all the services that I can find that people can turn into me. And I'm going to charge these guys a whopping $10 a month, but they're going to get that back because I'm going to donate one of my custom made stories so they can raffle it off. And you can put that in your books that you have a custom made story for your next event. So you can raffle it off, and that should raise $100 to cover the cost of this wonderful idea that I'm putting together. Now, I was on a Zoom this afternoon, and they said, well, what are you going to do with these little organizations that can't even afford $10? Well, I'm going to have a donation button on there to say, hey, I have 3 wonderful organizations that are getting off the ground, but they need a little help. Is there someone out there that will donate the XYZ to cover their cost to be affiliated with this group? Because it's all about getting the word out, getting the list to veterans, however we can figure out how to best serve all the veterans out there with the services that are available to them in this country, because that seems to be the biggest problem, and you understand that as well as everybody on this call. We
Brother,
hear every day the veterans didn't know about this product or this service or this organization.
brother, you're you're speaking to the choir here.
Yes, I
Okay,
understand that.
that is our resource partners.
Absolutely.
Have those people reach out to us. Okay,
Yep.
I'll never ask for money from another nonprofit.
Yep. Oh, I totally agree.
Hey, if we can help them by bringing them on to this podcast, for them to tell what they're doing, where they're at, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I have no problem with that. Everybody goes, well, you're giving up donations. No, I'm not. Because people will give to different organizations because of their mission, what they're doing.
Right. And the old proverbial, Brian, and like I've said to quite a few different people, Earl's on this side of the fence over here, Kurt's on this side of the fence. They're both doing the same thing. But like you said, Kurt's doing this kind of services for this veteran group, and Earl's on this side doing this type of services. Why can't they join forces and say, hey, we can help twice as many people because we provide different services, yet we're all trying to find the same donation bucket?
Again, resource partners.
Yes.
If
Yep.
they program, if they have something that we can facilitate on our facilities,
Yep.
right? I will give them an office free of charge.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Well, and actually, I'm going to interrupt for just 1 second. I've got good news. Michael's here. He made it on, and let me go ahead and bring you in. I am so happy to see you joining us here. Michael Wooten joining us tonight. Come on in and say hello. Is your sound working?
Hello, brother.
All right, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, Michael, can you hear us okay? We got you on here. Hoping we've got sound going as well.
We got video.
Yeah, Michael, go ahead and say hello if you can.
Hi.
Oh, maybe he's not
Testing 1, 2.
Oh,
But I can't hear you all at all.
Oh no!
I can't hear you all.
Okay. Put it in the chat, Susan. You got 5 minutes. Do your spiel.
All right.
Okay, testing 1, 2, testing.
Yep, we can hear you.
We got you there, Mike.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. I'm going to type right in here. Go ahead and share a little about who you are.
Okay, hello once again. I am Michael Money Mike Wooten, a Marine Corps veteran, a songwriter producer, was diagnosed with cancer twice and a heart attack, and I'm 71 years young, and God ain't through with me yet. And let me add this. Let me add this. Why this is so special, why I'm able to present myself and to speak, because I've been a severe stutterer all my life, up until about a couple of years ago. In fact, when I met my wife, I couldn't say her name, Juanita. It took me 5 years to take out on a date because I stuttered. I couldn't say her name. And I just want to thank God for this opportunity that I can string a sentence together. And I don't care if I don't congregate a verb. I don't care if I say you is. I don't care if I say fitting instead of fixing. I'm just, honey, I'm just so glad I'm able to speak and to present myself.
I love it. Beautiful. Tell us a little bit about what you all do.
Okay, I'm with Loving My Dream Foundation, which is the name of my song. And what happened was that the inspiration behind that is that I don't go to a song, I let the song come to me, meaning that I listen for a catchy phrase and words that somebody might say. And I was at a movie studio in Fayetteville, Georgia, that is owned by Chick-fil-A. Right. And one of my producers told me to go down to the movie studio to meet people, maybe I get some of my songs in the movie. So while I was there, everybody network and everybody speak to each other. So I went to a guy and said, good morning. He said, good morning. Oh man, I'm living and loving my dreams, man. And then I asked somebody else. I said, good morning. He said, oh man, I'm living and loving my dreams. They probably got a movie part or something. But my mind went ding, 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 ding. That's a song. Then when you write, then if you come out with a title of a song first, you take that title and incorporate it into the chorus. You repeat it to the chorus, right? So all you got to do is next is just fill in the gap, tell an interesting story, and it's even better if it's a surprise ending. And that's how I came up with Loving My Dreams. Man, the way Loving My Dreams fit with you all is because Loving My Dream is a celebration song. You use a song if you get married, wedding, anniversary, hitting a home run, anything to do that you're living and loving my dream, you can play the song. Now let me say this one other thing. The reason that it came to me. I was at a graduation. My cousin graduated back in June, about 500 people. But there was one girl there who was confined to a wheelchair, right? And her thing was, I'm going to walk across that stage. And everyone tuned in on her. And she got off the chair and took one step. And she took another step. And then she walked across the stage, and everybody was the camera was tuned in here, and everybody just wasn't a dry in the place. And when she walked across that stage, she held up that thing and say, "I'm living and loving my dream." I like to fell out. She's actually singing my song. So that's why I think this song would be good for disabled veteran. I know their ultimate goal is to get well. But if they can live and love their dream, like get married, jump out of parachute and things like that. I saw you playing a video clip of the song.
Mm-hmm.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. So actually, if you like the song, if you know of any veteran in your organization who has a unique dream, who got married, whether I can incorporate them, I can do a small 30-second video clip and present it to you all.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I love it.
Also, I'm at work. And I've been on since 7:35.
Well, we are grateful that you are here joining us. I know you came to us through the Disability Channel with Jay Stoyan.
Yes.
What is your connection there?
Okay. Well, long story short, once again, I'm trying to get my song promoted. So I met a guy. I met a country guy in Boston. His name is Kalen, and somehow he liked the song, even though it wasn't a country song. But he does mix, right? So he turned it over to the Big Records. I'm not sure you're familiar with Big Records, right?
Oh, I know Big Records.
Yeah, Mark liked the song, and because I sent him that video clip of disabilities, he turned it on to Jay, and I've been doing several interviews with Jay, and Jay, I thank him for presenting me with you all.
Yeah, again, brother, we're here to help veterans. If this is helping you, great, right?
Right. Well, what they're actually doing is helping promoting the song, and what I'm trying to do is, I mean, disabled veterans, anybody, they just go to so much, right? And I'm trying to put a positive spin on it, whereas they can live and love their dream. It doesn't have to be a big dream, right? The other day, last winter, it was like 17 degrees in Atlanta, and my wife wanted an ice cream cone. And when she got that cone, she was loving her dream. It could be a little boy on a couch being Batman, jumping off Batman, living in love with a dream.
Absolutely.
It's all about hope.
Yeah,
It's all about hope.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Sue, I think it's time to do the round robin because we're a minute out.
So I know we are all about providing hope to veterans. So if I'm going to just give everybody just a brief moment to share their message of hope to our veterans. So Brian, I think I actually will start with you tonight.
I'm just going to say what I always say, brothers and sisters, don't give up. We need you. Your family needs you. You're watching this right now thinking, what am I going to do? You're going to get up, put your boots on, and get going tomorrow morning. Don't quit.
Excellent. Santa Papa John, what is your message of hope to veterans?
Same thing. Don't give up. You're well loved. You are loved. You're cared for. And if we can get on the phone, get on a Zoom, get on a video services of any type that you can communicate with us, we are here. We are loud. We are proud that we are offering a lending ear to help you over the crisis that you are in, because we love you and we want you to succeed.
Excellent. Kurt, I want to pass it to you next. Your message of hope for veterans.
Mine is a request, and I'm asking for everybody out there to have faith in yourself in terms of what's not discovered from within you that you have to share with those around you, and have faith in those around you with what they yet have to share with you. Please have faith in Project Die Hard. There's so many things that you can go through and experience and explore and bring back to yourself, that you have a journey yet to have happen, having faith in what is yet to come. Back to you, Sue.
Excellent. Thanks. I'm going to go to Earl Williams next. Thank you for joining us tonight. And what is your message of hope for veterans?
Well, I'm going to have the same thing. And it's with what I do, being involved in music, music can portray a lot of great messages to people who need the encouragement. They need the positivity. That's what this is all about. And I encourage military veterans, currently uniformed, whether you're serving here in the States, where you're serving abroad, Military Veterans Radio is here for you. And that is going to be the primary goal for our restart for next week. So be sure to check that out. And if there is anything that we can do to convey messages, convey letters to people overseas, whatnot, let us know. We are more than happy to do that.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight, Earl. And Michael, so glad to have you with us as well. Do you have a message of hope that you can share as well for our veterans?
I sure do. And I have one word. That's the word is joy. Keep your joy. The joy of the Lord is your strength. And I tell you why. I was diagnosed with cancer twice, lymphoma, Hodgkin disease, and I was 38 years old. And what I did was I turned on anything on TV that would keep me laughing. Little Rascal, Three Stooges, I Love Lucy, San Francisco, anything that just kept me laughing and laughing so I can just be in a state of joy. So what I did was, and dance music too, anything that kept me dancing. So what I did was, when I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, I did the same thing. But one of the songs I was listening to was the OJ's I Love Music. So what I did was, I was listening to that, and I was led by the Lord to change that I love music to We Love Jesus. We love, and that song will have you jumping with Jesus. I'm gonna send it to you all also. That joy just kept me going. That was my strength. Just keep laughing. In fact, when they came to the hospital, I had to make people believe that I had cancer because I had so much joy with the chemo. They couldn't believe it. They said, "Well, we healed, Michael." But that worked for me. Just laughter. I just kept my laughter.
I love that. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. What an amazing group we have here tonight. I am very, very grateful to each of you. And my message as well, you had a purpose in the military. You had a purpose when you got up this morning. You still have a purpose getting up tomorrow. Keep getting it going. Keep looking for that next thing, because we need you. We love you. We are here for you. We wouldn't be on this talking right now if it wasn't for that belief. So thank you for all you do. We are here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. for Project Die Hard Mission Monday Update. Tune in next week to see what has happened this week that we can report on next time. So until then, we thank you.